Hi everyone, this is Jee Sifu at Teenage Dragon and Chi Nature's YouTube channel. Long time no see, everyone. So we have been kind of quiet on the Chi Nature's YouTube channel, and this video, of course, is to wish everyone a happy New Year 2023. And well, that's like everyone say it, but we gotta say it too, right? And so what's going on? How come so quiet? Because I was pretty busy on the other channel and also on other things throughout the year. And I know you guys will be like, where are the air guns review? Where are the, people are like that, right? So I'll tell you here, I don't plan to do air guns review anymore. Paintball, less lethal, and that kind of stuff, right? I'm done with it. Not that I'm done with it, but I'm done with making reviews and videos of that because it doesn't really fit what I'm doing right now. It doesn't do anything for me. It's not something that I want to spend the time on. But I still have my guns. I still have my markers. Okay, so it's not like, oh, you don't do it, you throw everything out. Not like that. Okay. So recently I am busy doing my Rio business, okay, the Rio career, which is the Taos Master. And you can see my website, teenagedragon.com. Also my channel, the YouTube channel, Teenage Dragon, Taoism. So you can see I have been working on those things, teaching Taoism, Taos magic, and that's my main dish, okay, main thing. I'm doing that all the time, and every weekend we have Zoom classes, so I have to teach people. And then throughout the week, I'm busy doing those website, blog, and TikTok. Something new. We started TikTok. Like recently, we started a TikTok channel, and you can check that out. It's Teenage Dragon Tao. Okay, like the tag. So you can check us out. We just started like a week or so, and it's growing pretty fast. And I'm posting video daily, trying to get it started for the year, right? So finding my groove in that, and I think that is kind of cool because the videos are so short, it's so easy to make, but you get a lot of view compared to YouTube. YouTube is like you make one video, and well, in the Teenage Dragon channel, right? You put it there for like a day or two, you see like 100, 200, something like that view, and somehow it doesn't grow much. Like it's there, but it's not growing fast. So it's hard, on YouTube it's hard to be searched up, and especially the topic is kind of, not very common topic, and you're not doing like funny cat or dog videos, so it's like, not something people will search it up. It's hard. But TikTok is like, wow, you post the video, and somehow it's like one day or two, I look back at my profile, whoa, 400. 500, and then one of them got like 1,000 something. I was like, what did I do? I just posted the video, and somehow there's like so much view already, and a lot of like. People just like are so, I don't know why, but maybe it's so easy to press the button and click like there. So a lot of people are clicking like, and so far we got like 1,600 something likes, and about almost to 200 followers, and that's like 1 week of work. It's pretty cool, huh? Lots of view. So I'm very happy about TikTok. Kind of feeling that might be our next thing to focus on. YouTube will keep the channel there. I'll still use it. I have experimented a bit about the Chinese and English side of Taoism, like what I actually want to do. Well, Chinese side, I don't know. Like, I did it, but the result is not very good. Like, first of all, it's kind of weird because my audience are mostly from US and Canada, right? So, yeah, there are Chinese there, and they will watch, but not a lot. And if you're a Chinese, you, like in, USA or Canada, you should know English too. So, yeah, and if you actually enter our lineage, I don't mind speaking Chinese with you, but most of my content are written in English. So if you don't know any English, it will be very hard to learn from me because a lot of stuff I made are like written in English first, and as you learn, I can talk to you in Chinese and express it in Chinese. But the main thing is like the basic stuff are in English. You need to know English. So yeah, I think on the internet right now there are a lot of Chinese Taoism temple, Taoism resources. Like there's too many of them. It's very saturated. So I would think that it's not really a thing for me to do. Like I don't want to do it like fully in Chinese. Why? Because like I live in Canada, right? So yeah, I think that it's like there's a need for me to do my role to promote and spread Taoism in the English side, English speaking side, and right now on the internet, the English speaking side, like the non-Chinese side of Taoism, is a disaster. So I would say like it's very important for me to push this thing out and at least give everyone a chance to look at what Taoism and Taoist magic really is. And over the years, I have learned something from my experience, and I have also changed. So let me tell you a story, because I don't want to make this video so short. So if you're watching this video, it's like you should be a fan of my channel, right? So I am telling you some story to consume your time, so that this video won't be falling into the YouTube short part. Anyway, so I have learned some stuff on the way, and one thing is that the non-Chinese or the English only, or English only side of Taoism, people are kind of very, how do I say, close-minded, like a bit worse than the Chinese side. Why? Because they are so into their own world of thinking that Taoism is like you have philosophy Taoism, which is what they like, and then there's the religious Taoism, which is what they don't want to touch. And you see, these people like Taoism, and they watch maybe YouTube or something, and they're like, wow, Wudang Mountain, I like it. I want to learn their martial art, the Tai Chi, the Kung Fu. And then they go to China, and they will find a master, learn from that for a few months, and they come back to USA, and then they open their own temple. Disaster. Anyway, what have you learned? You haven't learned anything about Taoism. They are learning martial art. They're learning Tai Chi. They're learning Qi Gong, but they're not learning Taoism. And it's like they don't touch Taoism. Okay? Like you went to the temple, right? Yeah, those Taoists, they do martial art, but what about the Taoism side? Seriously, you go to Wudang Mountain, right? There's a temple. Inside the temple, there's altar, statue. People burn incense, do magic. They have rituals. These foreigners are like trying to skip and push away that side and say that's like, part B. We don't need it. We just take what we want. This is bad. And well, yeah, and then you dress up like a Taoist, doing your Tai Chi, promoting your thing, but you're doing nothing about Taoism. Mind blown, right? And it's kind of like misleading, because it makes people feel that you want to be a Taoist, you need to do Tai Chi. But it's not. Taoism is a religion from the beginning to now. Is still a religion. You cannot skip the religion part. The religion part is the main part of Taoism, right? And because you have a religion, you can bond religion to anything. For example, you have like religion and cooking, religion and basketball, religion and play golf. You can do anything with the religion. Why not? Like, okay, look, Christian, right? They're like Christian badminton club, Christian racing, Christian like singing, right? They're like people who are like Christian, they go be a singer, and you get a Christian singing club or whatever, right? So many things like that. You can bond Taoism to many things. It's not limited to Tai Chi and then drink tea and then play the ancient instrument. Mind blown, right? It's not. It's Taoism can be born with anything. You can be like playing video game and doing Taoism. Why not? It depends on, do you know how to bond it together, right? So if you don't know, then you got to learn. In our lineage, we bond our Taoism to, for example, a video game that we play with every disciple, not every, but most of the disciples in the lineage, and that's Clash of Clans. We use Clash of Clans as a game, and then we teach more stuff when we're learning like through the game as a medium. So yeah, there's many ways to learn Taoism, right? And to incorporate your Taoism wisdom and Taoist magic and so on into other things that you do in your life. But it seems like people don't really understand that. Okay, so you see I have my altar here. I need to stand here to make this video. You know why? Because if I don't stand here and I sit beside my computer and start talking, some people will be like, hey, this guy's a scammer. He's not a Taoist. I mean, like, look, I have been with this stuff for like many years already, okay? Not the same altar, but I have been doing this stuff since like many years ago, and we had a local temple in Toronto for like 10 years, and it's like our career. We have been doing it for a long time, so we know what we're talking about, okay? Look, you have these ancient tools, for example, the wooden fish, the heng, right here, and you have other things like the drum and so on, right? These are like ancient tools, okay? Okay, why not use something modern? For example, right now, right, we have like wax candle, and you see right here we have like electric candle, right? You can go like that, and that's electric, right? So you use modern technology to help your Taoism stuff to do better. Why not? So if you can do magic with, let's say, a mirror, right, like the Bagua mirror, why can't you use a flashlight? Why can't you, like, you can use a sword, why can't you use a gun, you know, like that kind of mindset, right? Anything can be combined with Taoist magic. It's not limited to only the ancient stuff. So when, you know, back then, there was a period where I was promoting Taoist magic with more modern side of things, and like, for example, with flashlight, with folding pocket knives, you know, things that I review, right? And then, you know, some people are like, hey, this guy must be a scammer, you know. It's so funny, yeah. So when you like kind of be kind of different, and the not so open mind group is like calling you out and such like that. So yeah, we had that experience. But anyway, we changed. So we use a more old-fashioned way to teach people right now, like to, as you know, the first step, so people can accept it more. Not like we don't know the ancient one, okay? But yeah, so right now I have seen that it works better. People are more accepting to it, you know, when you're not so modern looking, okay? People kind of accept you better. I have learned my lesson. So packaging matters, right? Yeah, I know. Packaging, right? But it also matters, like, you need to know the ancient stuff and then also the modern side, so you don't miss out the fun, right? While you also know the foundation, have a good foundation with the knowledge. So anyway, so right now, I'm trying to see if like this year I can work into like deeper into the market for more people to accept and try out the Taoism and Taoist magic that we teach. I would say right now I don't see any resources or place that actually teach Taoist magic online. Like, I mean online. Not like you go on a website and then go there and then find a guy and not like that. Or it's not like you find this guy website and then buy his books. Not like that. Okay, I'm talking about learning online. How does people learn from me? Well, they have to go to my website. They contact me. They pay for the ordain, right? And then they get ordained. I do a ceremony for them by distance. And after they get ordained, we contact each other on an app called Line. It's like, you know, like people use WhatsApp, that kind of app. Okay, but Line is very fun. Line has a lot of feature that I really like. For example, they can open up like groups. It's kind of like a room, and then a bunch of people in the same group can talk to each other. So I like that feature, and I also created my own sticker. So it's very cute, and you can use those stickers to have fun with each other. So we talk online, and then we talk there daily. Like I'm 24/7 around, so you can go there and start talking. And once we talk, we start teaching and teaching you stuff. Every weekend we go on Zoom, and we have the Zoom classes going on. Sometimes we have other kinds of lesson. For example, I will post video that is only published, posted online for the disciples and not on YouTube for the public. Sometimes I make some special lecture and put it on my private channel and make it unlisted for my disciples only, things like that. And they also make video to show me what they do, and then I correct them. Like, for example, I teach you like, oh, how to do this, and then you copy, and then you make a video and show me, and I tell you what's wrong, and keep correcting. So that kind of interaction makes it very real, okay? Like a real person teaching you, because I am real, right? So this is something that you won't get from other places. I have seen people like open a website, and then they say, oh, you can buy our books, and then $200 a book or something like that, right? Yeah, buy books. But you're not going to learn anything from it. Nothing's going to be there for you to actually use. And if you have problems, or if you like read the book and you get it the wrong way, no one's going to be correcting you. That's a big problem. For me, I don't want to do that, because I have seen my disciples, even the senior ones, when I teach them and I spend a lot of time teaching them like verbally, right, on Zoom or something, after 2 days I ask them, and then turn out they get it wrong. Like they heard the whole lesson in front of me, like I'm talking to them, and then they get it wrong. And I have to tell them, oh, no, it's not that, it's this, and I have to like explain back and forth, and then they, oh, finally get it. After a month, and then they don't get it again. You got to repeat, right? That's real teaching. And being a master, like being a teacher, I must say that I have to be responsible for the people I teach. So you can't just like tell them to buy a book and then expect them to learn it, and oh yeah, it's going to be right for sure. No way. I teach you to do a ritual, right? You learn how to, for example, consecrate something or sacrifice the food or something like that, right? Okay, you learn the thing from Zoom or from my video. You do it. I say, you do it, you show me, and I'll tell you is it right or wrong. Even the chanting, it's so difficult. And I don't like teaching disciples who just like sit there at the back row, like they don't talk and don't show you anything. I don't like that, because it's like, I teach you something, you said you learn it, but I don't know if you're doing it right or wrong. Okay, so if you have been doing it wrong for 2 years the wrong way and you never show me, I cannot correct you. And it's bad, because it's like I'm not responsible for what you're doing. It's like I don't care, right? That's not good. So on the internet right now, I don't see anyone doing this kind of teaching, like really teaching a disciple like that so far. So I think this is something that is exclusive right here. That is like what we're special at. Why I can do this is because, well, one, that is that I'm not big. Like, I'm not big as in like I don't have a whole mountain of, like a whole mountain like those Wudang, they have like a huge mountain, huge organization, lots of people. I don't have that kind of thing, right? We are like a very small lineage, right? So only a few people, right? Not a lot of people. So I can still afford to focus my energy on the few disciples that I'm teaching. If I have like 60 disciples at once who are like all proactive, like it is very hard to teach. Because look, how much time can I spend on each to correct them, right? And also to like remember their progress. It's very hard. I think the time when I was like teaching a lot of disciples at once, like who are active, the max I think is like about 20. And it's like already very busy, very hard, very, very stressful. Okay? And then sometimes they're like only, under 10 disciples who are active and proactive. And I can spend the time on them only on these 10 or something like that. And it's much easier, and I can focus on their progress. Right? So I would say, like, if you give me 200 people at once, like, it's very hard. So I'm still like at this baby stage growing, right? So not a lot of people are super active all the time, and I can still afford to provide the nice way, the more caring way of teaching to you guys. And if you guys are liking or want to try out this, like give yourself the opportunity to try this kind of teaching out, like really being a disciple, learning it and getting the stuff like that, then you can try, ordain into my lineage and start to learn. So yeah, I talking about ebooks, like people are like just selling books to teach people. Well, I have thought of that, and that's why the whole year I have been writing a lot of ebooks as well. If you check on Amazon Kindle or just go Amazon and you search Jee Sifu, Jeesifu, right? That's my name. You can see all my titles right there. Over the year, from about 1 year, just 1 year, I have composed about 180 titles of ebooks. Imagine how much I was doing the whole year typing, right? Okay. Well, one thing I have to say is you gotta bear with me because I'm not like super good at the English, as in like the writing part. So there might be, well, there should be grammar mistake. Maybe not the best word to use, elaborating it wrongly. Okay, yeah, I know I'm not the best writer. I won't be the best-selling author, but it is something that like I'm putting my knowledge into the book. If you read it and you're like, I don't care about his grammar. He's like a Chinese person speaking English. As long as I get what he means, then I'm okay. Then okay, you can read my book. Okay, don't be so picky. You read my book and you'll see lots of stuff right there. Lots of good stuff. Okay, I have non-Chinese people reading them and they say, wow, so much stuff to learn. So go and check out my ebooks and see, look at that. And if you are not like really ready for the in-person, direct teaching, you can read the books and see how it is, And I can tell you, those things I put in the books are like only the surface layer of what you can learn inside the lineage, like after ordaining. So you can imagine how much I have for you to learn, right? It's a very deep subject. It's a lot of stuff. And for those non-Chinese out there who think like Taoism is just like reading the Tao Te Ching, and then reading Zhuangzi and things like that, this thing is bothering me, okay? Like seeing the non-Chinese like that. They think Taoism is like, it's like this. What is Italian food? Italian food is pasta and meatball. You go to Italy and then it's like, huh? You don't eat pasta and meatball only, okay? And always the red sauce. It feels like that. What do you eat in China? Huh? Sweet and sour pork. Anyway, it's so shallow, right? People are like so into, and also some people are so into this meditation thing because they have nothing to do, right? So you don't know what to practice, you don't know how to cultivate because you have no master. And then you think, oh, let me blend this and that, blend some yoga, meditation, Buddhism, and then they become this, what I call the internet Taoism right now, okay? The non-Chinese group, they have this internet Taoism. They kind of put everything together into one pot and it becomes nothing but, okay. So, yeah, it's a disaster. Anyway, if you don't want to be in that group of disaster, then go to my website. Check out teenagedragon.com, okay? Anyway, you can see that Taoism is a lot more than that. It is a lot more fun than that, and it's more alive than that. You don't need to go back and study the books from like 4,000 years ago, because the master today can use the modern language to teach you what they have learned. Like someone who knows cooking, they don't need to pick up a cookbook from 4,000 years ago and then tell you how to translate the book. They teach you how to cook. Go to the kitchen and start cooking, right? That's how you learn cooking. The guy knows how to cook. He will teach you. That's just like me. I know how to do this stuff. You teach. No, I mean, you come in and I'll teach you, right? Using the language that you understand. Okay, anyway, talking too much today. So, yeah, airgun review, flashlight review. I'm not doing that anymore. I don't think I will do that anymore. But I'm focusing only into the Taoism part. So if you stay in the channel, you'll be seeing more Taoism video. And the Chinese part, I might do once a while, Chinese video, but not a lot of audience right there. So most of the video for this channel and the Tina Dragon channel might be all in English. I'm just trying to think of how to split them up. Okay, like why I use this channel, why I use that channel. So I still need to decide. But there's one more thing is we have a podcast on Speaker. So you can also check out the podcast, and they're also reposted on Tina Dragon YouTube channel. And I'm kind of doing it daily right now. So check out the podcast, lots of stuff. You will be surprised how much content is actually being released from my side for teaching Taoism to the public. And if you're interested, or if you know anyone who are interested, refer them over and check my stuff out. I am very open and transparent right here, and you should know me from many years of staying in the channel. So you know what kind of person I am, right? So yeah, thanks for all the support, everyone. And if you still want Air Guns Reveal, whatever, there's like so many other channels out there that does a good job, better job than me. It's fine, just go ahead and watch them, right? But here I'm providing you guys with something that you cannot find anywhere else, which is the most coolest Taoism teaching, right? I don't know if I should say the best, but I can say it's the coolest Taoism teaching because I'm a very cool Taoism master. Okay, so anyway, everyone, wish you guys a good, happy new year, happy year of 2023, and we'll see you in the upcoming video. Bye-bye.